Hello, today's topic is must eat foods for piles. So in the previous videos we were seeing why piles comes, what are the complications, so what are the treatment options, all we are seeing. But now today the topic is what are the food I must eat if I have piles. So in the previous videos I have told you piles, the main reason is constipation. So anything that avoids constipation or anything which makes your stool free, these are the good food. So we all know fibers are the must for anyone who have piles or constipation. This everybody knows, and most of us also should know what are the things we should avoid. The first thing we always say is anything fried or red meat or even alcohol. All these things should be completely avoided to avoid piles issues or constipation. Now, what is the must I should eat if I have a piles? First, we always say is the legumes. So it comes, the peas, peanuts. You have chickpeas. All these things have a lot of fiber. Soya beans. These are all rich in fibers. If you take 200 grams of these things, you will get almost 16 to 17 grams of fiber. So they are rich in fiber. This is very important. So these are the first thing we always say. The second thing is whole grains. Instead of polished one, the whole grains, like wheat, rice. These all also have a lot of fibers. And not only wheat, even the oats have a lot of fiber. You have a barley, they have a fiber, and we have a corn. These all comes under the care of whole grains. When you take corn, all these things, if you are a diabetic, careful, because these can increase your rice. All these things can increase your sugar part. So these are whole grains also. If you take even 40 grams of the whole grain, you get 5 grams of fiber. So they are also packed rich in fibers. Next comes the greens. Any greens, you say in Tamil they call kira. You call any greens is good for your piles or constipation. Most of the people are very averse, or maybe they don't like eating greens, but they are really good. Anything you name, any green, that is good. The same way the vegetables. The vegetables usually we say the cruciferous type, like cauliflower, broccoli. They are rich in cabbage. All these things have a rich fiber. So then comes the other, we call the tuberous vegetables that grows below the ground level. The carrot. First comes the potato. But potato, careful, because if you are a diabetic, it can increase your sugar. So potatoes, sweet potatoes, carrot, all these things they have a rich in fibers. Even if you take one serving, you will get 5 grams of fibers. So rich, but got to be careful. They can increase your blood sugar. And comes to the other one is the vegetables. Fruits. Any fruits, in fact, is good for piles and motion. We all know, in South India, we have most of the people take banana every day, the night for, they say for free motion. Of course, bananas are really good, but again, if you're a diabetic, careful, it can increase your blood sugar. And apples, they are very, comparatively, they are cheaper. One apple can give 5 grams of fiber and nutritious. An apple a day keeps the doctor away. So this is also, either it's a green apple or red apple, whatever the apple is rich in fiber. Any pears, they are all rich in fibers, and they have a low glycemic index. So diabetic people also can have pear. That is very good. And apart from this, we always say anything you feel processed food you should avoid. That's the first thing. So have adequate water. Water intake could vary between individuals, but take adequate water and avoid fried items or processed food or red meats, all the alcohol, all these things to be avoided. And these are the must eat, the legumes, whole grain, vegetables. These are very good for your piles and constipation. Thank you.